Like, I want to specifically talk Dynasty questions tonight. We're going to go on the scooter, do a little scooter ride. But I want to kick off this right here. What do you prefer in fantasy football 2025? This will be redraft PPR. Okay. Do you prefer going Ashton Genty in round one and getting Bucky? Or would you rather start off your draft with St. Brown and Bucky? So I'm going to put that in the chat right here. Answer away. Do it live. Poll show beginning right now. Now I'm going to start off the show in the studio, and then we're going to jump to the streets of Phoenix and ride around on the scooter. Appreciate you all being here. Hit that thumb up button. What's up, Matt? Matt in the building. Hit that thumb up button. Vader in the building tonight. Vader, appreciate you. Vader in the house. What's up? Genty 71. Genty Bucky 71%. 83%. St. Brown pulling it a little bit closer. St. Brown Bucky. So we got a lot of running back people in the building, which is great. What's up, True Penguin? TM42. Parker, appreciate you. Bryce, appreciate you. 2 Millionaire, appreciate you. Garrett in the building, appreciate you all. Hit that thumb up button. I see, 20, 50 of you coming in and out and only 5 thumbs up. So hit that thumb up button. Box of juice in the building. Now we're going to go live on the scooter. We're going to take it to the streets of Phoenix right now. And we are going to go live right this very second. Hang with me. We're going to run out of the studio right now. And we're going to ride this sucker into the night. So hang with me as I get the sucker outside. Hold on. Okay, so put this right here. Right out the door on the bike. Oh, the tires feel a little bit, I think they're okay. They feel a little bit low. Just a little bit. We gotta lock the door here. They feel a little bit low. But I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna hit the streets of Phoenix. When I get to my location, we'll do some Q&A. I'm riding an electric moped here. This sucker is a Milad. All right, we should be good to go. Let me turn the lights on here. Lights should be on. And we are out of here. Let me just make sure that tires are good. I think it's okay. We should be fine. All right, let me turn the camera around. Okay, there. Is that better? All right, I must have hit. I hit a few things. You guys could hear me up until that point, right? Okay. Was I good up until that point? Okay, good. All right. Let me read this $5 hauler while I'm here. Got my startup dynasty draft. I'm just trading. I just traded my 2.4, 4.4, and 13.9 for a 27 first rounder. The 1.4, 5.8, 9 point. Yeah. Second and fourth. Yeah, I like that. You got the 1.14, 5.8. So you basically moved his fourth rounder up and you got the first rounder. I like that. That's a great start, bro. I like that a lot. Okay, let me, let's get going here. We're going 31. 31's not bad. 31 miles an hour. I haven't got it to 30. Actually, I might have got it to 32 the other night. If I had gotten the two motors, it may go like 40. But I didn't necessarily need it to go 40. We got a $2 hauler. Do you think a 10 teams in Superflex is too many? Do you think 10 teams in a Superflex, 10 teams is too many? I don't know what that question means. I mean, normally Superflexes are, you know, they're all over the map, but 10 teams Superflex, is that what, am I reading that question? Do I think 10 teams in a Superflex is too many? I mean, I've never heard of a Superflex under 10 teams, or I haven't heard of many. I mean, I prefer 12 team Superflex. I prefer 12 team leagues all the time. I do have an eight man league that I actually do enjoy quite a bit. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna pop the chain. I don't know if I popped the chain or not. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, to answer that question, I only play 12 team, 10 team leagues anyway, but yeah, Superflex, I don't know if you asked that right, wrong, or what not, but you're not going to see very many 8-man Superflexes. Appreciate the super chat, by the way, bro. All right, let's hope the security guard isn't around right now. Your boy's a menace. It's like I'm back in, you know, high school or something. Because I'm like, when I come around here, I'm like the problem child. I hope there's no security guard here. Yep, there they are. Damn it. Hold on, they're right here. Let me turn the light off. All right, we dodged him. Aldi with the loyalty membership. My boy. Aldi in the house. All right, let's do a little Q&A. Hilltop side. No, I'm in Phoenix, bro. Aldi, appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna end this vote right here. What's the next vote gonna be? Somebody give me a vote, a poll to put up. All right, appreciate you. Hello, Smitty, was catching up on all your videos. The rookie running back videos are fire. Thank you, appreciate it, Joel. All right, let me answer as many questions as I can right here. Graduated from Court. Nice. Okay, bro, I'm in Phoenix right now. Parker says, should I move my 1.4 and 1.11 and 2.4? Or for the 1.11 and 2.4? I probably would, bro. If you could give me, like, think about what you're doing there, man. You're giving up a, let's just call it a Gibbs or a Bijan. But you're getting a Bucky and a BT. You're getting a Achane and Bucky. You know, give me Achane and Bucky for Bijan or for Gibbs alone. You know, so that's an easy call. Appreciate your super chat. Curious if Judy's going to put up 1,000 yards. I mean, he could. I think betting against it is about as risky as betting on it. You know what I mean? It's kind of up in the air. Hawkinson could be good. He could. Where's my helmet? Don't need it in Arizona. Should I wear it? Probably. That was a Dynasty league, even more so, bro. Even more so. Get Bucky and Achane in a Dynasty. Get BTJ and Bucky. Get BTJ and Achane. You know, like for one player, you got to take that. Chase Brown versus RJ Harvey. That's a good one. Will you draft JD5 as your third pick? Sure. It depends on flow of draft, though, bro. Smitty, have you done Scott Fish Bowl before? I live stream it every year from Vegas, but this year I decided not to. And I went to the Phoenix live draft. So, yes, I've done it, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row. I don't know. Here, we'll get you out. You seem to not want to be here, so we'll go ahead and remove you. JT Harvey Dynasty. Let's do this. Let me end the poll right now. Genty Bucky won 67-33. We had 82 votes, which is damn good. St. Brown Bucky lost in that poll. I'm going to end the poll right now. And then we're going to put up a poll here. PPR Dynasty. Harvey. Damn, what was the question? Harvey and Chase Brown. Vote. Chase Brown, Harvey, Dynasty, PPR. Vote. Let's see. Harvey off to a quick start. Now it's 50-50. 12 votes already in, 50-50. Wow. 19 votes already in. Harvey's got a little bit of a lead. I'll check on that in a minute. Haven't caught a live in a while. I'm glad you're here, bro. I try and do a vertical live stream, which we kind of call like face-off live stream, live polls, basically, at least once a week. I bought this bad boy for this very purpose, so that we could do these said live streams. And very much love riding this bad boy around. It's pretty badass. It's got, you know, tail lights, headlight, blinkers. It's a pretty sweet beast. So I bought this specifically for the Smitty on the Streets live streams. We used to do this scooter style, but now we're doing it electric moped style. Let's go with the vote here. Harvey 56-44, Chase Brown 55-44, 41 votes have been cast. So my take on Harvey versus Chase Brown in Dynasty is this. You could almost look at Chase Brown having not, you know, having a year of work under his belt as a positive, but you could also look at it like the shelf life so short. If you're going to judge Harvey being 24 years old, you got to judge Chase Brown for having a season of mileage. You know what I mean? So, are their shelf lives exactly the same? Probably. Could I see Harvey playing well and through his age 29 and age 30 season? Yeah. So that gives Harvey 6 years at least to be a dominant monster in the NFL. So I kind of view Harvey as a little bit more upside and almost even safer than Chase Brown. But I love both of them. I'm not sitting here saying I don't love drafting Chase Brown in Dynasty over and over, but Harvey feels like one of the next elite running backs in this league. And I believe that Sean Payton's got a plan for him. Sean Payton drafted him for a reason. And if you watch Harvey play, you see Bucky Irving meets Marshawn meets Kamara. And I'm not saying he's going to be better than all those guys. I'm saying that you feel vibes of all three of those guys, and it could be something special. And I believe that Harvey's going to be 6 to 10 as a rookie. And if he's not as a rookie, we'll be able to extrapolate that out and be like, okay, he was held back in weeks, you know, like Gibbs was. Gibbs was held back until week 7. Do I want that for Harvey? No. Do I expect that for Harvey? No. Is JK in the way? No. He's the most injury-prone running back in the league. So, you know, it is what it is. Harvey is more of an unknown right now. I like the bold prediction. No, of course it is, Ricky. I mean, this isn't copy and paste time. This isn't a channel where you're going to get somebody. Oh yeah, let me punt. I'm not grilling you, Ricky, but I'm just saying, like, what do you want? You want me to come in after the fact when Harvey's proven and say Harvey's the guy over Chase Brown? Like, what good's that going to do you? Of course he's unproven. Of course he's unproven. He's a rookie. He hasn't played yet. Ricky. He hasn't played yet. You know I love you. I'm not mad at you. All right, this poll right here, 51 votes. Harvey's winning 56-44. I'm going to end it here. What does everybody want as the next poll? 2025 run. Chiefs time is over. I think the Broncos might try and. I think they're going to really try and win that division. But I think Mahomes and the Chiefs are still a top 6 team in this league. There may even be top 4. Like, you could lock them into the top 4. But the Broncos might also be top 4. So we got a little problem on our hands, right? One's going to be a wild card, and then where do they meet in the playoffs? Which, I mean, look, this would be the best game I could cook up, once these two teams face off in the playoffs. I do think that the Broncos or Chiefs, whoever doesn't win the division in the West, the other one will be the number 1 or at least the number 2 seed. Najee or Javonte? Have I missed any other super chats? Let me just make sure real quickly. Filter by super chats. Okay, I think I got them. Oh no, Parker, appreciate you. Eric, do you do 10 team? Do you think 10 teams is in Superflex is too many? I still don't understand that question. Aldi, thank you, appreciate you. Clarify that question if you can, bro, because I want to help you. Let me go. Community chat. Filter all messages. There we go. Javonte, Joel, very good question, man. Very good question. Probably say I don't draft a lot of Javonte and I take Jaden Blue like crazy, man. If I had a Dean, I don't know what sandwich you're talking about though. From where, bro? JT or Brees Hall? Is that the name of the restaurant? JT or Brees Hall? You know my take on this, Michael, don't you? I mean, I just did a don't draft JT video. Like, I literally just did it. You got to go check it out. So, of course, and I even tell you, go get Brees Hall using JT. It's in the video. Go watch the video, bro. Where you been, Michael? Michael, you're behind. Bo Nix or Caleb in Dynasty? What do you think I'm going to answer? Zion? Bo Nix is a top 5 QB on the rise. Caleb's a mid. He's always going to be mid. Najee or Javonte? I mean, I guess give me Najee for touchdowns, but I don't know, bro. Perkins. What are you talking about? Jaden Blue or Jarquez Hunter? I mean, Jaden Blue, because I think he could be a starter. Hunter's got to, have an injury. I love Hunter, but he got, it's not even close. Would you trade Golden for Burden and Dynasty? Give me, God, you know what? I want Burden, but his situation is not ideal. It's just not. But I guess I'd probably say Burden by a hair. I don't like Golden. How far would CMC have to fall for you to take him? Fifth round. And if for anybody about to run their mouth on that one, bro, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm taking Hampton over him every time. I'm telling you, I'm taking JD5 over him every time. I'm telling you, I'm taking Josh Allen over him every time. I'm telling you, I'm taking Brees Hall over CMC every time. So those are 4th round players. So I'm not taking Christian McCaffrey in the 4th round. I'm just not. I know he's not there. The hypothetical question was, where does he got to fall? Round 5. I'm not taking him over those guys. I'm not. I don't care what anybody says. Where do you rank Tyler Warren in redraft? I don't know exactly where, but low-end starter, top 10, top 7 to 10. I like him there. Thoughts on Gibbs this year? Must have missed it. I like Gibbs this year, bro. I mean, Mark, how could you not? He's number 1 last year. So if you're going running back heavy, it's Bijan Gibbs. Not even a debate. There's no debate. Bijan Gibbs. You could even say Gibbs Bijan. If it's wide receiver heavy, kind of like on underdog, then it's Jamar Chase, then Bijan Gibbs. You could even put Lamb in there. The White Walker says, stay safe out there, Smitty. We need you for this upcoming season. Don't you worry about it, pal. Mahalo. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Ben. Ben to the moon. My boy. My boy. Diamond, favorite fantasy football channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bro. Diamond, I appreciate your super chat, bro. I think I'm caught up on my super chats. If I missed anybody's super chat, will you please let me know? I think I'm caught up on it. CMC is only a best ball option. Yeah, I can't pick him in anything other than best ball, bro. Do you like Jordan Mason starter potential? Yeah, definitely like a flex player right now that could earn low-end running back 2, but really good low-end running back 2 value. Yeah, Garendo is a must-have. You'll have my Garendo, and I have a video on Garendo tomorrow. ETN Scatterboo, give me... You know what? If I can cuff ETN, I like ETN more. If I can't cuff him, I might lean Scat a little bit. In Dynasty, I would, but in redraft, maybe it's easy. It's an easy, like a tie. Is Isaac in the 8th of reach? Bro, use the suggested rank. Could be, it might not be. Depends on your ADP. You know, the suggested rank of your ADP. Gibbs will ball out. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Ben? What's going on? Appreciate you, Ben Day. Thoughts on crop dusting, Mark? I don't know, man. I think it could be something you do when you're bored, I guess. Sure. Awesome. You've been snagging Garendo. Attaboy. I also have Garendo, and he's going to the moon. He absolutely is, bro. Is Tyreek Hill a league winner? No. I think he's a league loser, bro. Hurts or Prescott? Give me Hurts all day, but that's because he runs so well. You know, could Dak hang with him? Sure. Smitty, would you rank any mid to later round wide receivers in redraft? I mean, Ben, there's so many. You got to almost like throw out names and I'll try and rank them. But, you know, like I love Debo in round 6. He's an absolute steal. I love Thornton in like double-digit rounds. I love, you know, guys like that. But you just, you know, toss out some names. Trade Charbonnet for Jaden Blue. I probably, man, Blue and Higgins for Sharbs. I'd probably take Sharbs right now, bro. He's such a league winner. Penix or Love. Give me Penix Jr. all day. Swift or Warren. I might lean Swift because he appears to be in the starter role, but you could regret that, you know. That's definitely a tough one. Tough one, bro. Debo worth the 27 first rounder? No. It's not the cost. That's not the cost for Debo. Debo's way cheaper than that, bro. You're overpaying. Just because I love him and I say he's a league winner doesn't mean you can't pay that kind of price tag. Traded Harvey, Brees, Addison, 27 first for Bijan and Garrett Wilson. Harvey, Brees, Addison, 27 first for Bijan and Garrett Wilson. Trade Harvey, Brees, Addison. Yeah, give me Bijan and Garrett Wilson all day. Who's the wide receiver 2 in Carolina? The thing is, there is no real 2 now. I mean, you got like that's a loaded room. That's why I don't like Ted McMillan anywhere near his ADP. Ted McMillan is one of the biggest bust candidates for 2025, and not because he's a bust, but because his ADP is sometimes in the 3rd round in redraft. What are we doing? What are we doing there? It's a crowded room where Bryce Young's not exactly out of the woods. I'm rooting for him, and I like him, but he's not out of the woods yet. You know, hit that thumb up button. We only have 56 thumbs up. We got 145 in here on a vertical stream. Let's get one more poll going. Please drop a recommendation for a poll. Restrepo is a very decent league winner. Yeah, Restrepo and A.O. Manoa, if you cuff them together in a best ball, kind of an interesting final 2 wide receivers, to be honest. Rank Kincaid, Likely, Warren. Give me Likely, Warren, and then Kincaid. And Likely probably a little bit ahead of those guys, man. I love Likely this year. Rome to the moon. I don't know if bro, those are questionable play. I mean, he could. I love Rome, but he's in a crowded room, my guy. In a real crowded room. 1.4 in a Dynasty. If Allen, Daniels, and Burrow all go. I mean, bro, 1.4. I mean, you're not even telling me Mayo that's a super flex. I assume it is. You're lucky I was smart enough to know that by just reading it, but you got to tell me, bro. 1.4 Dynasty Superflex if Allen Burrow is gone. Allen Burrow and JD5. Allen Burrow. I mean, look, Lamar's great there, but I personally think Mahomes. I don't care what anybody says, man. Mahomes in a Superflex Dynasty, he's here to stay. He's not going anywhere. Who would you take in a weekly's, Henry or CMC? Henry. By quite a bit. Is Luther Burden going to smash? Maybe, maybe not. He's in a crowded room. I like him, but I don't like his situation, and he's gotten kind of banged up and he's fallen behind. Thoughts on Sutton? I underrate him every year. What's up, Cannon? Appreciate you being here. Thoughts on K. Dotton? Kind of a nice sleeper. You know, I like him a little bit. Who would you rather take in weeklies? Thank you, Rockyard, for that question. Sick Nasty in the building doing his mod job. Appreciate Sick Nasty. What an amazing mod. Is Travis in here? Jacobs is Blackbeard in here. Sick Nasty in here. My boys. Jacobs versus Brees. Give me Brees, baby. Now, I try and get away with what I can get away with. You know what I mean? If I could trade, get more, sure. If I can wait around and draft Brees and draft another receiver where Jacobs is going, sure. Bowers in the mid to late second. I don't mind it, Brandon, but you got to be good at drafting early tight end. If you're not, don't do it. But it's certainly, you know, a good value. Gesicki or Goddard, give me Goddard. They're not even close in ADP. Smitty do the worm. I can't do the worm here today. I got a cement. I'm in a parking structure. Tracy, good this season. Tracy's okay. It's like any, you know, it's like any Mason or Jaden Blue, or, you know, that's the territory he's in. Collins or Goodwin. I don't know what the hell that means, Jojo. Talking about Godwin and Nico? Why would you even ask that question, though? Smitty, what would it take for you to believe in Josh Downs? A different quarterback on roster. You know, a lot of people are talking Josh Downs up right now. I get screenshots from people all the time acting like Josh Downs is one of the best profiles. He looks so great. Josh Downs is Danny Dimes throwing him the ball. Josh Downs, if he doesn't have Danny Dimes, has AR5 throwing him the ball or not throwing him the ball. Josh Downs lives in a horrible world. Shout out from Gilbert, says Bob. Appreciate you, Bob. K9 or RJ Harvey? RJ Harvey, and I love K9, but it is what it is. I love Walker. Tough to Sharps, though. McCarthy or Herbert? Give me Herbert. Dynasty, DJ Moore for a late first rounder. I take a late first rounder all day. Knicks or Mahomes in Dynasty? Mahomes, but I love both of them almost neck and neck, baby. AJB. Is AJB R1, Bucky R2. So AJB round 1. No, you can't take AJB round 1, bro. He doesn't go round 1. Bucky round 2 is fine. Garrett Wilson at 3 is great. Yeah, but AJ Brown at round 1, you're taking it too early. You're taking a second rounder in round 1. Hell no. I like Nico Collins. I think drafting him at like the second round is safe. Skadabu or Caleb? Give me Caleb. $5 holler from Brandon. Appreciate you, bro. I have 1 and 4 overall picks in my home league. Who's your first 2 there? Number 1 and number 4 overall picks in my home league. Charlotte, ESPN. Give me Jamar Chase and Bijan or Gibbs, and I think you could go Bijan and Gibbs, bro. If you think you're gonna get like Garrett Wilson and MHJ in the second and the third and fourth round, then I would probably go Bijan and Gibbs, man. That would be crazy. I like it. Ayuk won't worth the stash and redraft, not to me. No way. What's up, Michael? Appreciate you with the message. Chase, let me see if I missed any super chats. Brandon, appreciate you with the super chat. DJ Moore. Okay, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom, ask a question. Don't repeat your question over and over and over, but I gotta scroll to the bottom now and read off the bottom. Christopher says Monty is a bust. I'm calling it. I mean, he certainly could get injured. He gets injured every year. Low key hope. I like him as a flex play though. I do. Chase or Knicks. Chase and Knicks or Mahomes and Gibbs in Dynasty. Give me Mahomes and Gibbs. Or no, yeah, probably. I don't know. It's really close, bro. But Mahomes and Gibbs, I suppose. Penix or Dak. Give me Dak for safety. Penix Jr. for upside, but really, really close. Brees and Chuba at running back 1 and 2 thoughts. I'm okay with that. If you better be stacked, bro. You better be stacked, and that better not be your first or second round pick that you're spending there. Okay. Yeah. Back-to-back last place in Dynasty. Now I have Bijan and Genty. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. Brees Hall and Chuba is. I don't know. I don't love Chuba unless he's late. I like Chuba, but I like him like later. A lot of people still overvalue Devontae Smith in Dynasty. He will be 27. Hurts doesn't pass. I don't know. I mean, he's okay, but I don't think people overvalue him too much. I see him as pretty decent value. Redraft starting wide receivers are Jefferson, Neighbors, and A.J. Brown. Give me that all day, bro. It's crazy. This year's possible Puka and Kyron. We have videos on that healing. Thornton is a deep call at wide receiver. Egbuka is probably the best and closest thing to the next Puka. Even though he gets drafted, it's still a rags to riches player. We love Garendo. We love Harvey if you want to talk about a big name player, but he's going around 5'6". He's still doubted very much as the next Kyron. But if you want more of a really deep call, Brashard Smith. I mean, we got a bunch of them. Check out the midseason monster list. You'll find Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue could be the next Kyron. I have a feeling the security guard is going to hit me here soon. Best in the business. Thank you, Prime. Appreciate Prime Time. Prime Time dropping a $5 hauler to say that. I could appreciate that. Any $20 haulers still get standing ovations. Even out here, I'm giving a $20. I'm setting my phone down and I'm doing a $20 hauler and honking my horn. By the way, any $20 haulers get absolute. Maybe even 5 burpees. $20 haulers get 5 burpees. Chase Brown or Bucky. More of a risk. Chase Brown's more of a risk than Bucky. Rockout says I missed your super. Did I though? Rockout, last time I got it, you stepped out and then I had it. Let me see. I already answered one of your super chats. You drop another one? Let me go. Hold on. I got a filter now for Rockout because I might have messed up. Yeah, I did miss Rockouts. Damn it, Rockout. I'm sorry. Did you give your bike a name? Yes, we did, Rockout. Thank you. Best in the business. Read that. Let me show you the name right now. Rockout, appreciate you, bro. I can't believe I missed that. Damn it, Rockout. I'm sorry. Garendo to the moon. Absolutely, Alex. Do I like Jordan Mason? Yes, I do. Ben, appreciate you. White Walker, appreciate you. Alex, again. Diamond, appreciate you. Okay, let me go back to normal chat mode here. All messages. All right, Rockout, here's the name of the bike. Beast mode. This is beast mode. Thank you, Rockout. My bad on that. Prime, thank you for the super chat, bro. 140 of you in here. 78 thumbs up ain't bad, but we can pump those numbers up a little bit, I think. Do you think... Oh, what's my next poll? Someone give me a poll suggestion, and I'll put it in the poll right now. H-N or Genty in my grandma league. I mean, I'm going Genty, but I love both of them. Genty's a little more situation-proof. You might not feel that way because people will tell you. Garbage takes from people. Garbage content. People are cranking out there going, the Raiders are so bad. Look at the Raiders last year. The Raiders? You mean the team over there that didn't have their coach, their new scheme, Geno Smith, Thornton, Genty, all the other picks, offensive line improvements, defensive improvements? Like, we're talking about a whole different team. Like, well, what are we talking about the Raiders from last year? Genty's in a much better situation. H-Han, at least guaranteed, right? H-Han will be in a great situation initially. We just are a little bit worried about unraveling there in Miami due to a Mike McDaniel mishap or if Tua takes a headshot. But I love both of them. But there's a reason they're slightly, apart. Like Genti's like 9, 10, 11, 12 overall. H-N's like 12 or like 13, 14, 15. Or no, actually he's not even in the first round right now. He's like 12 to 15, 12 to 18. BTJ or Nico, give me BTJ, but it's close and arguable. Tyreek, I think Tyreek is a void for me. Total avoid. Is Daniels or Allen the 1.1 in the Dynasty Superflex? They're both kind of tied, bro. Kelsey or Andrews, give me Kelsey. Let's drop some LBs. I think he's pretty serious. I think he's going to do good. Lamb or Gibbs, Wales, you got to just pick what your league is likely to do because they're both damn good. And in best ball underdog, I take Lamb a lot more than Gibbs. But in a home league, I would take Gibbs more. St. Brown or Nico, very, very close, bro. Very, very close. Neck and neck. Tyreek Hill, 3 to 4 rounds. I wouldn't touch him in round 3, bro. He's going in round 2, though. He climbed to round 2. I wouldn't touch him in 3. I can name 10 to 15 guys that will be guaranteed to be available when Tyreek's on the board, and I wouldn't touch Tyreek before those players. Total avoid. Not because he can't do it, but because of the players available when he's on the clock, bro. That's what it's about. You got to understand the risk factor. H-N is going to eat. Absolutely. H-N is a top 5 running back. But he just comes with a little bit more situational risk if things go awry and unravel. But it doesn't mean you don't take him as a top 5 or 6 running back. Rice or Tyreek Hill. What about Joel? What have I just been saying? Joel, I love you and everything, but what are you talking about? Why you keep bringing up Tyreek Hill? I just told you I wouldn't touch Tyreek Hill in the 3rd. Definitely wouldn't even really consider him in the 4th round. Rashee Rice is a 2nd round pick right now. Come on, bro. Chuba versus Walker versus Hampton, full PPR. Give me Hampton, and then Chuba and Walker are kind of a split. If I've got Sharps, I want Walker. If not, I could split it 50-50 side by side. Dak or Penix, I've answered that one like 10 times already. Frost, not saying you posted it, but I mean, Dak's safer. Penix is higher risk, but higher upside. Do we like Waddle in round 6, 7 in Dynasty? No. Waddle can kick rocks, bro. Egbuka or Debo in redraft? Give me Egbuka. But I love both of them, man. And you can kind of get away with drafting Egbuka after Debo, so it's a trick question, really. You grab Debo, and then you also grab Egbuka if you need that kind of thing. Chuba versus Walker versus, already answered that one. Thoughts on Pittsburgh backfield? Kind of an avoid unless Caleb falls to the right value, and then I like it. Lamb and Bucky or Gibbs in London? Lamb and probably tied. Let me put that in the pool. That's a really good one. Redraft, PPR. God, that's a good one. Lamb, Bucky, or Gibbs, London. I lean Lamb, Bucky by a hair, maybe. But let's see what the chat thinks, bro. We could... Tyreek questions. We could use some more Tyreek questions. No, we can't. No, we can't use more Tyreek questions. Don't draft them. End of discussion. There you go. Discussion over. No more questions needed. Look, he's going in the 2nd round right now. If Tyreek was going around 4, maybe I would be open-minded to saying, hey, let's have some discussion around this. Seems reasonable, right? Maybe we got some late bloomers over there. If Tyreek was going around 4, we could have a discussion. He's going in 2, bro. End of discussion. Discussion closed. God. No. Have you ever ate... no, I have not, Dean. I'm sorry. Is Egbuka 5th round in Dynasty too early? It depends on your suggested rank, bro. like, I can't even give you that answer because there is no answer, because everybody's dynasty is different, because everybody's pre-ranked list is different, because if you're drafting on ESPN dynasty or sleeper dynasty or whatever, your ADP is going to be all over the place. You've got to take advantage of that ADP. You can't be, crazy with it. You gotta really, really make sure you maximize ADP. Zion says, man, Smitty, you are very entertaining. I may start sharing your stuff on my... Okay, thanks, pal. Appreciate you. Lamb Bucky for ceiling Gibbs London floor. Okay. Who do you think has a better chance at wide receiver 1? London, BTJ, or Nico? For a chance at the number 1 overall wide receiver? I mean, none of them, I think all of them they'll fall short, but I think they're all right neck and neck, bro. That's why their ADPs are right there. I kind of feel like they're all like they got a shot for like 3, 4, 5, 6 overall. So I'm not gonna stamp that. I don't think those guys qualify for me. They're right there at 3, 4, 5, 6 potential. Hampton or Harvey. Hampton's safer. Harvey's got a little bit more redraft appeal, my boy. Do you think the Steelers have a playoff defense? I think the Steelers missed the playoffs. How is the Nike? I don't know what that means, Ricky. Me and you are not on the same page tonight. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. What do you think about Metcalf? I like Metcalf. Metcalf is a winner from the Jonnu Smith trade. Why? Because I think it makes people scared of him. His value drops, and now I don't think anything happens to his value. If anything, he could go up in value because now the team's not really getting another big-name player. And on top of that, it's like he's going to carve out tight end work, right? He's not going to take away from DK. So he's just going to make it harder for defenses to focus on DK, and DK's value goes up. DK's a true winner. Scott says Smitty needs sleep. Hey, Scott, how about you need to go in timeout? Let's see here. How about we put you in timeout? What do you want, 10 minutes, Scott? You want 10 minutes, Scott? How about 10 minutes, Scott? We'll just put you in timeout for 10 minutes. How's that? 10 minutes there. We'll do 10-minute timeout for Scott. There you go, Scott. You look tired now. What am I saying here? How do you like... I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Some of you guys' questions are wild. DK or Pickens? Give me DK by a hair. 1.2 Hendy or RJ. 1.2 for me is Hunter. Burrow, Mahomes, and Dynasty. Give me Burrow by a hair, maybe. But I think people are not on. They don't understand, bro. Everyone hates Mahomes, and I love it. Love Metcalf, bro. Love Metcalf. Did I miss any super chats? Dark horses this year? I mean, bro, where do I begin? Give me a list of names. Dark horses, Garendo, Mason, Jaden Blue, RJ Harvey, all those rookies, Ibuka, Bo Nix, dark horse machines, bro. How early in redraft for Hunter? Round 4. Drake May gonna ball? Could. BTJ and Rice for Jamar Chase. Rather BTJ and Rice, bro. Not by like so much you're taking a lap, but I would much rather have that side. Rice as your wide receiver or Worthy as your flex. Rice, yes, and MHJ and Dynasty. Give me. Those are all so close, bro. That's such a tough question. Rice, JSN, MHJ. Let's put that in the next poll. Rice. Let's do that next. Bucky and Lamb won 59-41, 76 votes. Now I need to ask this question to the chat because it's such a good one. Rice, JSN, MHJ. Dynasty, PPR. Rice, JSN, MHJ. Wow. You know, I want to say MHJ because, A, you got a suspension coming for Rice in 2026, not this year. I think MHJ is going to get so much better. And I think, you know, 8 touchdowns and nearly 900 yards on a bad year that everybody's complaining about. He's just scratching the surface, man. He's such a monster. But I love both of them. And JSN needs a little more respect too, you know. But this is one of those things where if I have 3 dynasty leagues side by side, I kind of want to go MHJ, Rice, and JSN, all 3. But I will say I feel more comfortable in redraft having Rice than those 2 as my number 1. So redraft Rice. Dynasty, I feel more comfortable with MHJ as my number 1. In Dynasty, then Rice, then MHJ. And right now, Rice is winning MHJ is winning 46 to 34 to 20 in the vote. Vote on the poll right there. Ken says, $10 holler, fan of the show. By the way, any $20 holler gets a standing ovation out here, just the same as in the studio. And I'll honk the horn. Anything over $20 is getting burpees. Greg says MHJ is going to be better than his pops. Look, you could tell Greg to pump the brakes if you want. I see you, Michael. And I understand, but I mean, who are we? Who is anybody to say that somebody can't call the next elite wide receiver? You know what I mean? Wait, I'm blending years. Maybe I took last 3 years in a row, but I have MHJ, Genti, Bijan rebuild on. I don't know what that means, Mark. Who do you have ahead of Neighbors? Lamb, JJ, Jamar Chase. And fan of the show, Ken, appreciate the $10 holler. Ken, to the moon. Ken, you get a horn honk. Now, I might want to remind you that this is not your typical horn. I forgot the boss horn. We're going to start bringing the boss horn. I'm surprised the security guard hasn't come up yet. Ken, thank you for the super chat. $10 holler from Ken. $20 haulers will get standing ovations. But this is the beast mode here. She goes 31 miles an hour. I'm trying to get it to 32. Sounds like a Walmart scanner. Double tap the screen. Yeah, double tap, guys. Hit that thumb up button. Bucky is a beast running back out there. Bucky has the best chance of being the running back 1 of guys not considered to be in the topic. Pickens or Debo? Debo by a hair for upside, but safety Pickens. Ricky, I don't know what you're saying. Stop asking weird questions, Ricky, or I'll put you in timeout. What are you talking about? How's the bike on my what? Smitty, I can get that thing to 45 for you easy, says Sick Nasty. You know, I saw a YouTube video where if you turn it on and hold the gas throttle and do something with the brake and hold it, it'll unlock some sort of like 5 mile an hour speed on it. I'm going to try it. Trade Collins, Kupp, and Javonte Williams for Bijan and Bateman. Take Bijan and run. What's up from Hawaii, says Scotty Do. You don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Ricky. How is it? It's a comfortable seat. It's a really comfortable seat. That's what you're trying to ask me. Rockout says, why are people scared of BTJ because of Henry? I think because of it's a really, really thick pad, bro. This seat's awesome. I don't know. I mean, Ricky, we haven't been on the same page tonight. I'm in Arizona. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're asking how comfortable the seat is, maybe just ask me how comfortable the seat is. Ricky, what are you doing? What are we doing, Ricky? Rock out. I think they're scared of Hunter. I think they're scared of Travis Hunter, my boy. 132 of you in the building. Please hit that thumb up button. Jake, why you shave your beard? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Jake? Who's Jake? My name's not Jake, bro. And my beard is not shaped. I don't know who you are. Do you like Jaden Higgins? I do. Is he capped? Yeah. He's capped a little bit. Yeah, they're scared of Hunter, rock out. But I mean, not that bad. I mean, it's like BTJ's values moved much. Do you like Mooney? Well, you said Jake Paul. Then why are you saying it in my live chat? Hey, Jake, why'd you shave your beard? Like you're talking to Jake Paul in my live chat. Jake Paul's not in the live chat. So those messages are directed at me. So I'm going to read them. So I don't know why you're asking those questions. You could ask Jake Paul. He's not in the live chat as far as I'm aware. Would you take Wilson over all the wide receivers in this poll? Garrett Wilson? Yeah, Garrett Wilson he would edge out these guys by a hair. But the poll is tied almost. MHJ 41, Rice 40, JSN 19. And that's 79 votes. That's crazy. I mean, not crazy bad, just like it's a cool vote. What got you into fantasy? In like 2002, there were no trade calculators that I could find in the industry, so I created one. And then I got on CBS and NBC Sports Radio immediately through a guy I knew. And then I did 19 straight years of radio. So that's how I got in the industry in 2002. When some of you were not even tadpoles yet. Guys, we're talking CD at 1.1. Guys, we're taking CD at 1.1 this year. Are we one bot? Chase Brown or RJ Harvey in Dynasty? Give me RJ Harvey. We talked about that earlier. We did a poll on it. Go check the poll out at the beginning of the show. People in the industry don't know Breece Hall is 8 feet tall. They don't, bro. The industry is so down on Breece Hall, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be a part of it. Do I like the rookie tight ends? I like Fannin Jr. and Gadsden, and of course I like Tyler Warren. I'm not as big of a fan of Loveland as other people. Call in now, says Gump. Okay, Gump, call in right now. Henry or Kyrie? Henry or Kyron? Give me Kyron, baby. Diggs or Ayuk? Neither. Would you rather see a tree grow? Here, we'll remove you from the live chat. That way you can ask those dumb questions somewhere else where someone's going to read it. I'm old, turned 47 on Tuesday. I used to do paper drafts. Attaboy, I did too. Newspaper. Go to the library and add up all the stats. That's what I do. Do you have a favorite fantasy football player ever? Probably Kurt Warner or Randy Moss or Priest Holmes. Kind of a tie. Biggest avoid player in round one? Christian McCaffrey, who has climbed securely into round one. Do some Grubhub deliveries on your bike? That would be funny. I thought about getting a job undercover with cameras on me and like doing fantasy football all day until I got fired. But the only reason I didn't do that is because I didn't want to actually take a job from somebody that needed it. So we just ended up scrapping that idea. But it would have been kind of funny to watch me like conduct my full business and show, APM show, everything, and be like on the clock somewhere until I got caught, fired. I go in the freezer of some section. Just TikTok head record predictions for 1 Eagles, 2 Giants, 3. Oh, you think you heard? I think you're saying you heard it. Giants 2, Commanders 3, Cowboys 4. Yeah, that's dumb. I called in, says Gump. Gump, does it look like I'm in the studio right now? Gump, does it look like I can pick up my studio phone right now? I'm just answering or asking this question honestly, Gump. Does it look like I'm sitting at my desk right now awaiting your phone call, Gump? How am I supposed to answer the phone? Dak or Cards QB? You forget his name already? Kyler Murray, bro? Are you kidding, or are you just saying it like that? I don't know. That's kind of disrespectful to Kyler. I'd probably lean Dak for safety, but Kyler could easily outscore anybody but the top 4 or 5. I mean, Kyler's got that in his bag. He certainly can. Sampson or Brashard Smith? I like both of them. They're both going about the same territory too. I'd kind of split it. Be mindful and grab both of them just in case. I'd probably lean toward Sampson initially because he's going to get a lot of reception work right from the jump. Brashard is not going to get as much work probably right away, but he will get a lot of receiving looks probably eventually, and he could do a full takeover. Nico, appreciate you as a Giants fan. Any $20 haulers, I'll do it. I don't know. We'll do burpees. I'll do 10 burpees for every $20 super chat. As a Giants fan, down biblically, stoked for no DJ, Danny Dimes, but no hope for Wilson. What are the odds Dable squeezes even a drop out of him? I don't know, bro. You just need to hope Dart's the guy. That's the only thing you should be focused on. There's no Russell Wilson saving the day. How long is he going to be there as a placeholder? You know what I mean? And a bad one. Callie says he did forget Kyler's name. That's my boy, bro. I'm in Arizona. That's my boy. All right? So I'm a little defensive that you forgot Kyler's name. But Kyler is still in the top 5 to 7 to top 5 to 8 quarterback potential. Not that he's going to be there consistently, but got the 1.1. I appreciate you, Callie. Got the 1.2. Who do you like most there? It just depends on your league, bro. There's no answer there. I mean, if Chase is gone and it's a wide receiver heavy, I might go Lamb. But if it's your buddy league, your home league, and running backs fly off the board, go Bijan or Gibbs. And Bijan's my 1, Gibbs is my 2. But, you know, if someone takes Bijan 1 or whatever, then, you know, Chase at 2 is still fine in a running back heavy league because you'll be going against traffic. You know what I mean? So you might get Bucky or, somebody later. I don't know. Not H.M., but you could get like Kyron and Hall back-to-back with Jamar Chase at the top. I mean, all those things work, bro. Grilled or crispy chicken? I like both, bro. It depends on what you're eating, but probably crispy. The poll is concluding here. Rice won 42%, MHJ 37. Oh God! Here comes the. Here comes the security guard.
totally got away with that one. I went down this, as you guys saw, I went down the stairs with the bike. They got buckied is right. That's how you get buckied. We totally got away with that one. We got away with it. We pulled one off there. As soon as did you guys see that I show you I locked the phone on accident when I was trying to move the bike around. Did you see the security guard though that I tried to show you guys? Did you see it? You can see right there. That's where they're parked right there. This might be like a nightly chase. We'll see what they do when they come back. Did you guys see it though? You didn't see the security guard, damn it. I'm so mad at myself because I had it all set up perfectly. I was gonna show you guys and then I locked the phone and then I just had to go. I had to take the bike down the stairs. So as they were riding up, I went down a level right when because I saw the back end of the security guard's head in the golf cart going up. And so I went down the stairs one level, and as soon as they were turned, we took off. They definitely got buckied. No, they don't love fantasy. They've kicked me out of there before. She does not like fantasy football. Paul Blart, yeah. Paul Blart for sure. Man, they definitely stopped. Oh, there they are. Look at. Hold on. So this second level, you'll see them come out of the second level here soon. There, you can see the blinking. There's the security guard going down the levels. There they are. Now, if we wanted to, we could go down again. I think they know. We better get out of here. $20 super if you go back, says Ricky. Yeah, it's not a crime to stream, but you're not allowed on the premises. We'd have to go back up the stairs, which I could technically do. They're definitely waiting there. Look at, he's like parked there on a standoff. We'll just get out of here. We'll call this a W. We'll call this a W and take this one on home. Kind of tempted to it's possible they don't, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're staying there because they know I was there, but it's possible they didn't they don't even know what's going on. But I don't know, it seemed kind of like they knew what was up. You should play a Bucky song. You guys have Waymos? See that Waymo? You guys have Waymos where you are? I know they're an Arizona thing. That was a cop. That was a cop as I'm trying to Ricky says you deserve it still. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate you. Ricky with a $20 holler. Ricky, I owe you 10 burpees when we get back to the house, bro. Can you hear me, Ricky? I'll give you 10 burpees when we get back to the house. I went right by that cop. And I'm kind of like picking and choosing when I'm a vehicle and when I'm an e-bike. This thing goes about 31. I haven't hit 32 yet, but it only has one motor. There was one that had two, and I should have bought that one. Hopefully my tire's all right. I gotta feel my tire. Yeah, it's all right. 25. We're going to 32, baby. We got to hit it before the light, though. 31.7. 31.7. This is where we pick and choose what we want to do. We're now a bicycle. Okay, we're now a car again. You get a lot of people that yell at you like, "Hey," and they want you to come back. It's like, yeah, right. And for those that have lived in Phoenix before or been to Phoenix, it's pretty spotty. You know, there's good and bad pockets all over. Like we drove from like $1 million. There's like $1 million homes to like now not million. Now we're driving through, and then it gets nice again. What do we got here? Best buy low wide receiver. Abuka deep wide receiver call. MHJ mid. Mel, appreciate the $5 hauler. Uncle Smitty in best ball. I have Nico second round. Amon-Ra Henry HN typo. Did I miss something? Why is Amon-Ra St. Brown available? I mean, bro, Ben Johnson leaving is a kind of a problem. I'm not saying, you know, we see him vanish or anything, but, you know, it's not like it's, you know, it's a problem, bro. It just makes him fall a little bit, not a ton. Let me turn off my bike light, blaring it into the house here next door. Turn my bike off, hold on. All right, I owe some burpees to, all right, Ricky, here are your burpees, bro. Thank you for the $5 hauler, and I would go HN, personally.